What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxxPANA, and today I am doing a faux lock takedown video. This was highly requested. So if you guys were wondering how to take these bad boys out using my new and updated method that I showed you guys, I am here to show you guys today. So these faux locks are a little over a month old, and I told my client, I was like, girl, you can still be rocking these, but she was definitely just ready for a change. So we are going to be taking these out on camera today. If you guys are not able to see these first couple that I do, then please do not worry. I do have some zoomed in clips towards the end, but I did start off by cutting her locks, and I cut them fairly short because her hair is really short. So you definitely want to cut them to like before your hair starts, obviously, because you don't want to cut your natural hair. And then I'm going to start by unraveling the crochet hair that we had wrapped around the twist. So like I said, you want to do this in the opposite direction that you do it. So I'm going to go ahead and unravel this first. And yeah, this is definitely something that I would not recommend doing by yourself. She had actually called me because she was like, girl, I was trying to take these down and like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I definitely, after doing this, I'm like, yeah, you need someone who can really see what they're doing. So I would recommend going to the person who installed them to take them down for you. But yeah, do not do this by yourself because you will most likely end up cutting your hair. So once that comes off, I'm going to find the braid. Okay, so remember, before we put all these faux locks in, we plaited our client's natural hair. So you're going to go ahead and find that braid, and you want to try to pull the braid out. If you can't do that, which happened in this case, then at the top there's going to be a little loop where you had crochet the hair through. You're gonna find that loop and lift it up, and then cut the loop, and the crochet hair will literally come right off. So those are two different ways of doing it. Either way, you're gonna have to cut the crochet loop. So I think after I did about 4 or 5, I was like, I'm not even gonna focus on finding the braid in there. But if you can find the braid and pull it out, it does make it a lot easier for you to see what is the client's natural hair and what is not. You just want to make sure that you're not cutting their natural hair. And like I said, it is hard to see right here from this angle, but I will definitely zoom in a little bit later on in this video. So once you do cut that loop and you're able to find the braid and pull it out, then the crochet lock will come right out, and yeah, you'll be good to go. You just have to take down and unravel that braid. So I'm gonna do a couple more from this angle in the back, and then I'm gonna definitely zoom in for you guys so you guys can really see up close what I'm doing. But yeah, this was definitely a lot harder than I had thought it would be, and that's mainly because like the lock is like so old that I feel like some of the hair start meshing together, and it's very easy to mistake like the crochet hair and your client's hair as the same thing. So I would really recommend you finding someone, or like I said, going back to the person who had installed it for you, just to make sure that you're not cutting your own natural hair. All right, so here we are zoomed in. I had took out pretty much everything at this point except for this last little section. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out for you guys. The residue that you guys see at the root was very soft, so it was easy for me to take out. I know a lot of people get concerned with like braiders who use product because of the buildup, but this buildup didn't really tear her hair out. Like I said, it was very soft and moist, and you can always moisturize your hair to get that out too, and like finger detangle. But yes, I'm just gonna show you guys up close what I was doing to kind of take the lock out, so you guys can see here that I'm finding the client's natural hair was a lot easier in the front, and then that way you can kind of distinguish where that crochet loop is, and you want to make sure that you're only cutting the loop. If you're not sure if it's the loop or not, then I would definitely say like just be careful, because I would rather have you like take out that braid, and then it'll naturally come out when you're taking out the braid, because it is very easy to confuse that with your client's natural hair. So even though it looks like I'm cutting the lock, there's like hair that's wrapped around the lock, and I feel like it's not as easy to see on camera, but if you are looking up close, it's very easy to see where that crochet hair is because it's a whole different texture than the lock. So you want to make that's like what I'm cutting when I'm cutting on the lock. I'm cutting the crochet hair that is wrapped around it. Here I'm just pulling out that braid, and then you guys will see me cut the crochet loop. So yeah. So I know a lot of people are going to notice that my client's edges are very thin, and I just want to be very clear that that is not from the Faux Locs. Her edges had thinned out from wearing frontals. Actually, they weren't done by me. I wish I could slay frontal, but yeah, she actually lost her edges from doing frontals and everything, and so it obviously looks like a lot more sparse because most of her hair is pulled back and it's kind of just old and her edges aren't laid and all that good stuff. But I just want to be very clear that it's not from the Faux Locs, so I don't want you guys to worry about that. Usually, like when you use this method to do Faux Locs, there's not too much tension because you are braiding the client's natural hair. It's not like you're doing a traditional box braid on their hair, which is a lot of the old way that a lot of people used to do it. So it's not a whole bunch of tension, and because we're using crochet Faux Locs, it's actually not super heavy either. Like a lot of my clients are like, wow, this is really light, because obviously people think like, okay, I'm gonna have a box braid and then it's gonna be wrapped, and that's not the case. So I just want to be very clear on that because I know people are gonna see it and be like, oh, you ripped out her edges. Like, no sis, that's not what happened. So yes. So once you guys remove all of those crochet Faux Locs, then all you have to do is remove all of these little plaits from your client's hair. So I'm using a comb to help me do that. I'm also going to be removing that buildup at the root. Like I said, it was really soft. It wasn't hard, so it was very easy to take it down as I go. So yeah, guys, I mean, this is pretty much the takedown process. It took me about an hour to take her entire head down, so it is kind of like a long takedown process. For me, that's long because box braids, I could take those down literally in like 20 minutes. So yes, it takes a little bit of time. I hope this video really helps someone out. She didn't really lose too much hair in this takedown process, just what you would normally lose. So yes, I really hope this video helps you guys. I'll make sure that I tag all my Faux Loc videos in the description section, and I will catch you guys in my next video. What you mean you don't know Pana? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?